welcome back to another episode of the House of Aquarius podcast. It's your favorite Aquarius here, make a wish, back to bring you another one. Today we're talking some love talk. We need to talk a little bit more about our good friends, the Cancerians and the Geminis. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. So, that being said, we're looking today at Cancerian man, Gemini female. Okay? So, starting this off. Ooh, I'm just thinking. I didn't think about this yet, but I think about this right now. We have Gemini, who's mutable. Easily adjust to change, along with the Cancerian, who is 1, 2, 3 cardinal? Oh shit! Can't just cardinal. Bam! Just like that. Oh man, that fast as light. I feel like I'm in New York again. Shit. So anywho, so we have the initiator with the changeable friend. We have an air sign with the Gemini, with the twins, and water sign with the Cancerian. As you guys have been following my information thus far, this seems to be a common trend. Air signs work best with air and fire. Water signs work best with water and earth. So let's see what happens here. That ain't gonna surprise you guys. This is not looking too good. So, from the very beginning, one thing that, especially in the short term, that will actually be appealing to both of these signs is that on from the outset, the Cancerian man is going to be thrilled, easily appeased, and appealed to from the Geminian woman, the female, simply because she's quick-witted, nice, quick, charming things, funny, probably tells some great-ass stories, you know. And then on the reverse, I said from the very beginning, from the outlook, from the very start, that this Gemini woman, she's gonna love the fact that the Cancerian man is sensitive, emotional, and sensual, and can be a good romanticizer. A very good romanticizer. Now this is on the short term, on the very first outset, you know. But as we dig a little further along, one of the issues that's gonna actually be really telling in this situation is that the Cancerian man is, well, Cancer itself is known for being super sensitive and moody. So at any point in time, the Geminian woman, she can say something that can trigger something, or say something a little too brash, too harsh, to offend the Cancerian man. And regardless of how lighthearted or jokingly it could be, that shit's still gonna sting, still gonna hurt, you know? And because the fact that the Cancerian is more emotional than Geminis are normally, that is gonna be an offset, because Cancerian men, well, Cancer itself is more in tune with their emotions, and Geminis aren't. Like I said, there's a common trait along with the other air signs, is that we, air signs, tend to be less likely to be, I don't want to sound like a dick, but to be compassionate, or be able to fully empathize with other people in regards to their emotions. So the Gemini woman is not going to understand the sensitivity level and emotional levels that this Cancerian man can get to. If they were to stick together in the long run and go through all the ups and downs and trials and tribulations, that can be a great thing, because the Cancerian man can really help this Gemini woman understand what her feelings are like, and what the feelings can be about, and other emotional shit that I don't really know too much about. But yeah, and then also on that note too, on the plus side, this Gemini woman, she can help toughen this crab up, I'm not at all saying that, that the crabs, the Cancerian people are just, soft and gushy and just easily walk over so that. No, nothing like that whatsoever. But the fact is, though, that things are easy to be said. And also, the fact that, like I said, there are tends to be a higher chance of being moodier than other signs can be in the situation. And the Gemini woman will not be able to fully understand and comprehend that level of shifting, because Cancerians have the nasty moniker of being moody, swingy, bipolarish, whatever synonymous word you want to use for that situation, so let's say that could be a little bit of situation, and depending on if the Gemini woman is a confrontational person, or, which most of them tend to be, which I didn't even talk about that in other Gemini episode. Man, a lot of Gemini like to fight. Physically and emotionally. But that's another episode, another podcast episode there. But yeah, so if they're very if this woman is very confrontational, they're gonna butt heads a bunch, and there's gonna be a lot of really, really nasty arguments. Okay, really nasty arguments, and a lot of people are like really hurt, maybe shit thrown around. I don't know. One of the issues that can come up as well is that Geminis tend to have a very short attention span for not being bored. And Cancerians are known for being the homebodies of the zodiac. Well, one of the main homebodies of the zodiac. So, unless they're willing to go out and do more things together and be more social, like the Gemini person needs for that intellectual stimulation, then that can be, again, let's say in the long run, a hindrance, depending on the placement of the Gemini woman. Because in this situation, like I said before, because we look at, I'm trying to look at it more from the male and the female counterparts in regards to what they typically look for. In the situation, the woman might be more ready to be more stabilized and actually more ready to settle down, which will help out in the Cancerian man's way. So this was more of a age-related situation there. And if that's the case, there's a higher chance that things be able to last a lot longer in this situation. However, because the biggest things that Cancerian people look for are stability and security, especially when it comes time to let loose their emotions and settle down. They typically are about the LTR, the long-term relationships. And who's just pulling up behind me, dog? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get out and throw some hands. It's too early in the morning for niggas to be doing this kind of shit. Oh, okay, we're good. That's right, you better back off. So anyway, like I was saying, the Cancerians are looking more for stability and foundation. They're trying to settle those roots. But I said, Cancerians in general are more family related. They're about that small circle. They're about settling down and keeping everything stabilized. And if that, dealing with a Gemini, that could be a huge issue simply because of the fact that Geminis are known to be flighty. Air quotes for my Spotify people. We're not flighty, but they have, how can I say this without sounding too rough? They're more likely to be more flaky in relationships because they're keeping their ability. They need, man, this is rough. I'm trying to get stabbed for this shit later on, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. Geminis like to, they tend to be quicker to leave a relationship when things get boring or things ain't going the way they wanted to be. They have to be stimulated, like I said, intellectually, sexually, and a third one I can't think of at the moment what it was. But either way, let's throw a novelty. That'll do. Some fucking novelty shit, okay? They need that stimulation. And if they're not getting that, they're going to feel bored real quickly. And when they get bored, interest wanes and they're ready to go. There's actually a thing we're dealing with Geminis and Aquarius for the matter, is that unfortunately, because we're so emotionally detached, we are easier prone to have that quick, you know what, I'm good now, moving on type thought process. Not saying that's exactly what we feel, but that's easier to come across that. So, I tried, gotta go now. Or, they're done, gotta go now. So that, have that dynamic there, that's not exactly what the Cancerian needs. If the Cancerian is looking for that hard stability, that hard foundation to sow the roots, start the family, that shit might not be there. Instead, the other placements in the person's chart is going to matter heavily if a Cancerian man and a Gemini woman are going to have a long-term lasting relationship. But on that surface there, that's not a good look. I said flaky, flighty. That's a better word. Not flaky, flighty. Now what else though? Like I said, all in all, there isn't too much that leans the scales in any way, shape, or form about this being a good, long-lasting relationship without a whole bunch of trials and tribulations. Probably need a couple guidance counselors in there too, you know what I'm saying? Because on the surface, thinking about it, there's going to be a lot of hurt, there's going to be a lot of turmoil, a lot of arguments, a lot of crying, both sides. And I wouldn't advise it. I definitely wouldn't advise it. Short term, if you want to go that route, I mean, like sexually, that's always a good thing. People, sex is different, you know what I'm saying? Completely different. And if we're gonna throw just like a quick fling thing, summertime fling, fantastic, great, have a good time. The Gemini man will enjoy the wittiness and retortness of this. Wait, sorry. The Cancerian man will enjoy the wittiness and the retortness of the Gemini woman, and the woman will feel really heavily romanticized by, in love, and in ways that she probably never felt before. Could possibly be a thing. In the long term though, both of those things I just said will be, or can be, I can't say will, can be a very negative aspect, because the Gemini woman is not going to like the clinginess of the man or the extra romanticizing, because she can't really fully relate to it, but she appreciates it, but at some point it cuts off. And then the Cancerian man will not like the fact that the woman is not always fully feeling like she's committed to a relationship. Like, that can be a thing easily with a Gemini woman there. And the fact that she always wants to be, she's not feeling satisfied mentally if she's not being satisfied mentally. You know what I'm saying? Those small things can be an issue. I would say short term, 35-45% chance for success. long term, this is bottom of the barrel. Like, you're talking like 11 to 12% chance of long time success. Like I said, this is strictly sun signs. Placements talk about, and if there was a situation where they would last longer, it would definitely be heavily in regards to the Gemini woman is going to have a lot of earth or water placements in their charts, and the Cancerian man is probably going to have a bunch of air and or fire placements in his charts to offset, you know, the sun signs. But yeah, also this one here, I mean, this is all I got this time. If you guys like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate that. If you guys happen to know of anyone who is in this exact situation, either Cancerian man with a Gemini female, or a Gemini male and a Cancerian female, and you have a long lasting relationship, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear more about this, and or shit, possibly have one to show. I'm just thinking about that. I might do that. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So, everyone, you know what I say. My friends, stay classy. Be you. Make a wish. Out.